the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, and Black Widow. Now, what do all of these things have in common? Yelena. Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and today I'm going back to an old one with you guys. And this is, of course, the Yelena Belova by Iron Studios. Now, this 1/10 piece is actually from the Black Widow movie, so it is a little bit of an older piece, as was the Taskmistress and Red Guardian that I had done on the channel previously. But I figured, since the timing has been so good with the Thunderbolts, New Avengers, whatever have you, well, it's time we actually go and we take a look at this one. So, what I'm going to do as always, I'm going to take you in, let you take a look at this box, and then we're going to open her up. Now, as you can see from the front of the box, it, of course, has all the usual suspects. It's got the Iron Studios logo, the Marvel Studios logo, the Black Widow logo, Yelena, and we've got kind of in a circle here, we've got the zoomed-in portrait of Yelena herself, which, if we're going with the Iron Studios movie-based stuff, the faces are a little hit and miss, so fingers crossed on this one. Here on the side, we've got the Iron Studios logo with their slogan, Worlds to Collect. On the other side, we've just got Yelena. And here on the back of the box, of course, we've got some more details and a more zoomed out full look at what the statue is going to look like. On the top of the box, we have the Yelena and Marvel Studios Black Widow. And that's pretty much going to be it. So, let's get right into it. Now, typically with these, all they are is one big piece of styrofoam inside here. So, this should go pretty quick. We're going to do a couple cuts, and she should be out. Now, always, of course, Iron Studios logo is up top. So, make sure you're opening this top side up. And, of course, that opened pretty painlessly, and it looks like we're going to have 1, 2, and 3 pieces here. So we're going to have the base, we're going to have Yelena, and we're going to have her staff. So, again, this one should go pretty quick. Now, Iron Studios typically packages all these very, very good. Everything kind of comes right out. There's going to be some noise because of all the tissue paper here. But we've got a standard base here looking like the same type of thing as Taskmaster and Red Guardian, with the file cabinets and things kind of everywhere destroyed. Looking almost like a street level thing here with some debris. There is one footprint and 1 foot peg here. On the bottom, we've got the Black Widow, Yelena, Iron Studios, and Marvel logos. So let's see. Her footprint is facing this way. So it looks like I'm going to put her in this way. Next up, we've got the very light Yelena herself. Now, if you guys remember, this is actually young Yelena, because this takes place during the Black Widow film. So she doesn't look exactly the same as the current iteration that we see. It does actually look pretty good. It's definitely not their worst real-life sculpt that I've seen. But you definitely do understand who it is here. And of course, she's in the white outfit with the vest, because this is, again, pre-blip, things like that. So she has a key right here that is going to plug right into this base. And usually these things plug right in, and sometimes, oh, there we go. She clicked right in very, very easily. So again, super, super quick assembly on this one. And that's something I like. And she's got kind of her, this is actually surprisingly heavy. This is her kind of electrical, whatever, her zapper staff. Okay, so with this twirly stick, her stun baton stick, her Darth Maul stick, whatever you want to call it, there is no pulling apart. It doesn't separate. So what we actually, I think, have to do is treat this kind of like an anime figure. And take her hand. Her fingers are flexible, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. Okay? Unlike a lot of these, her hands are actually pretty flexible. So what you have to do is you kind of have to just wiggle her staff into her hand. And it, as you can see, it wiggled right in. Not a huge fan of that, but it does do the job. And there is Yelena. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this stuff off. I'm going to let a couple of cameos pop in and let you guys take a look at her up close.
Ready for the con, inbox treasure never pawned. Every inch of space a tale to share, pixelated quests all filed with care. Dusty joysticks, they click, a combo strike, and the room's alive with the late night tide. Times you that can't be, time source keys. Well, I'd never be wriggled the right line. Oh, get lie, oh, get fine. He's in my room, filled shells on min condition fix in their box. Security, let's unbox, reveal that rare gloss. Caffeine high, no sleep cramped, nerves never sleep, we're always hyped. So awake, you're night. Arcade buttons clacking clear, retro consoles, memories near. Streaming live with a sorry, fans cheer, bonfire spawns that persevere. Nerds never sleep, we're always hyped into the night, our world alive. Unboxing now, that new release flair. Collector card spread, careful and fair. Anime posters, guardians on the wall. 100 series later, I've seen 'em all. Console stands old and new, playing every game. Pixel dreams and wireframe.
All right, so there was your up close look at the Yelena Black Widow statue from Iron Studios. Now, the things I do like about this one, obviously, is I like that the base does actually have the same exact patterns as the other two in this set. Her spinny laser stick, death stick, whatever you want to call it, baton, whatever, is actually surprisingly heavy, so that's actually kind of cool. The details on her pose and body and her costume and everything else are really, really amazingly well done. The hair is actually sculpted decent, not my favorite hair sculpt of theirs. And the same thing goes for the face. As I said, with the Iron Studios pieces and these 1/10 things, sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you get a miss when they're recreating real life people. Now, with the Red Guardian, you can actually tell this is David Harbour underneath this mask. His came out great. Another one I had an issue with way back was the Endgame Bucky, where I actually had to return it 3 times because the face sculpt was so wonky. Other than that, most of these come out pretty good, and you can tell who they are. Now, during the Black Widow movie with the younger Yelena, you know what? You can kind of tell who this is, and you definitely know who it is by looking at her. But when you get up close with that face, not the best iteration of Florence Pugh that I've ever seen. But seeing as how the whole package comes together, it actually looks pretty good. Now, is it as good as the Taskmistress? Is it as good as Red Guardian? Absolutely not. she is my least favorite of the three. Even though she was my favorite character in the film, sculpt, again, is really good. It's just the face kind of throws it off a little bit for me and doesn't really do it. I'm going to still give her a solid 6 out of 10. Probably my lowest score for an Iron Studios statue to date. But I didn't really have huge hopes for this one anyways, which is why I got her with the rest of these on a insanely crazy fire sale Iron Studios had over a year ago. Now, does this make me a little nervous for the final piece in the set, which is the Black Widow Natasha Romanoff? Not so much, and I'll say why. Because they've actually done a few different Black Widow statues, and they've probably got her face down a little bit better than they have this one. All in all, I mean, honestly, she is the only Florence Pugh Black Widow Yelena that we actually have. And, you know, when you're looking at her from all the different angles, she does look really good. She fits in really cool with the Avengers Endgame lineup. And I think it's actually a decent piece to add to your collection. Now, as I said previously with Red Guardian, you're probably going to see a newer iteration of this character depending on how well the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, does in the theaters. But I'm not very hopeful. They haven't announced anything yet, so I don't know if that's going to be something we're going to get, or we're going to wait till next year, maybe when Doomsday comes out, and get a whole entire line of people in those movies. So that's going to be it for this unboxing and review of course, the Yelena from Iron Studios. Now, if you did like this one, guys, do me a solid. Click the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, spread the nerdiness, follow on all the socials. The links are down in the description below. And let me know if you guys want me to do the Black Widow one. But until then, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.